Check out this clip. You might need a tissue or two. Chef Carmen speaks about the loss of the relationship with her and her grandchild. She speaks about Rico giving her personal information to Nicole for her banking. And she also reminds the people that, did you ever see Rico at Karima's house? No, because he was not welcome. Check it out and let me know your thoughts.
Would like to answer, a lot of the questions and give people some answers that they need because one thing I do realize is that my life is public. It's been that way for a long time, and a lot of people say if you put your life on the internet, then you deserve this. So I'm not saying I deserve all this, but I do deserve. You got to take some heat. I see a lot of the questions. I see a lot of the comments that are just insane, and I see a lot of the good comments. So I just want to open this up and answer some questions today, and try to put some of this to rest. So if you see some questions you want me to answer, I can't see the comments on my end because I left my
That's
other
okay.
phone.
That's okay. Right now, everybody is saying hello, but I have a few that people are wondering. Well, do you or do you not? Do you want to address some things that your daughter has said? And I don't know if you do. I'm just asking.
Well, to be totally honest, it's all according to what the question is. But to be fair, I only have one child that I birthed into this world, my own flesh and blood. And y'all know we as mothers, we love our kids because a man will lead their children, and a woman will work 4 jobs, sleep one to protect hers. And I've done that. And some things have happened. And the relationship, the breakdown of relationship wasn't my decision.
Right. It wasn't your decision.
Yeah, and if people are talking or looking at the live that Darnell did last night, um, Darnell shares a lot of his lives on my pages and post stuff, or someone else may post something on my page. I didn't even see the post that was on my page. I don't even know if it's still on there. And I do have people that have access to my page, and I know exactly who they are. So if I need to answer some questions about the live last night, is Darnell my friend? And do I stand by him? Um, I would say yes to all that.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Does anybody have any questions about anything that went on yesterday in regards to this woman, or whatever it is?
I had to put my glasses on so I could see, boy. They say they ain't lying when they say the sight be the first. Boy, I look like BDB.
Deidre Galloway says, Chef, how do you feel about them calling your daughter everything but a child of God last night?
Well, see, that's the thing. They did that, and I would never do it, but that's my child. Um, Darnell did it over his frustrations because he's a friend, and it's a difference. As she asked me never, asked me not to speak on her, and I've honored her request. I didn't tell Darnell one word to say, or any other people that have these thoughts about Ashley. I don't need to coach Darnell. He's a grown man. His feelings are his feelings, and they're valid. People are tired of seeing the things that been done against me, whether it's my daughter or anybody on the internet. People are sick and tired of it, and I think Darnell was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And he said the things that he said. Now, do I like my daughter being called those names? Of course not. Then if I look at it, what he says, is it the true feelings of what she's done to me and how I've been disrespected? It's true. I mean, I would never call her those names. I can't control other grown people. They see what they see. She's over there on these hate platforms. This recent thing came out about Rico, and I was told that she was saying something to the effect that she was happy for Rico that this happened. But you've been around this man 30 years. Why didn't it's so many people that could say things. Karina been around him. And they're so happy and that they rescued him from this and that. Karina and I have been on cruises. Karina and I have been bowling. Karina and I have been out riding. What do you call them cars? I like the motorcycles,
Yeah,
slingshots. You
slingshot.
seen Karina and I in her backyard cooking for years. You seen Karina and I over in her home cooking for years. You seen me and Karina. You never seen Rico over there because he wasn't welcome. He was not welcome. You never seen Rico over Karina's house. Not even for Christmas when we had other people come in town. Rico wasn't over there. I always took Rico a plate back to my house. So anybody that's saying and speaking up, I mean, I don't understand all these accusations, but they're out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So basically,
I can't stop people. Somebody said, "Why would you let someone talk?" I didn't let anybody do nothing. Whether I do not like the names. I would never call my daughter those names. But that's what people do. I mean, I cuss people out and I call, but sometimes in life, just like this stuff, I have to look and ask God every day, why me? Sometimes in life, you bring things onto yourself. And if you continually doing stuff like badgering your friends, disrespecting your mother who don't come online and publicly disrespect you, I'm doing a life sentence for the rest of my life that I'm on this earth because of the person I chose. I haven't been able to spend time with my granddaughter. And I love the air that my granddaughter breathes. It's okay if her mother wants nothing to do with me. So I'm just patiently waiting and praying that when Victoria gets old enough, I know I will have my time because she loved me like the air she breathes. My granddaughter loves her Nana. And I'm just blessed that I was able to take her. Me and her dad took her on a Disney cruise and did something that she will remember for the rest of her life. I'm able to provide things for my granddaughter that, she deserves, places that she needs to see. And I can't do none of that. And I'm telling y'all, we love our kids. We love our kids, but y'all grandmothers and grandfathers, y'all know it's something about them grands that
it
Lena
hits.
shaking her head. She know about them grands.
It's different. It's a different love. It's a majestic love. It's an irreplaceable love. It's a fulfilling love. It's unconditional, and I can't even explain it. I think it's no way to explain the love of a grandchild. It's just phenomenal,
Right,
phenomenal.
right.
And you had the privilege of having a bedroom in your home for her, spending time with her. My grandson lives close to me, and I have a bedroom in my home. I mean, it's nothing better than
Oh yeah,
giving.
you get the. She had the bed. She had the prince. All the princess dresses. When I tell you I bought her every princess dress in the world, I bought her every. Her room was painted the pink. I've been so blessed to spend so many years with her. I mean, it's nothing like your grandchildren, and that's probably the only thing. Like everybody that I used to be friends with, if I'm not friends with, that right there. That is the hardest pill to swallow, not being able to see my granddaughter. And another thing about the banking and then all this stuff, um, what I would say, getting away from the entire situation and looking back, to Rico. It's Rico, I loved you like a brother. I will always have love for you. But the things that you're doing to me, when I tell you, I would have never done anything like this to you. Like people could never touch Rico. They could never touch him because I protected him. I was loyal to my friend. And he had my banking information. He had my business card. And this is one of my personal accounts that I would transfer money in and do different things in it. So it's really nothing in there. But Rico had access to my telephone banking. So if I tell him, I'm gonna transfer some money, he can go over there and check. So he had this information, but Rico, I would have never. Judas on the level that he betrayed Jesus. He cost Jesus his life. And the betrayal that you did to me, it's unforgettable. It's unforgettable. It's not unforgivable. I have to forgive it so I can move on, but it's unforgettable. And it's unbelievable that you would do something like this. Now you're in Arkansas or somewhere sleeping on somebody's sofa, and you had your own place, you had your own car, you had free will to go, you had access to my accounts, you were never hungry. And like I say, all the things that y'all seen me and Karina do for years, y'all showed me one video where Rico was involved. Because Rico didn't fuck with Karina at all, on no level, besides working over there. And then all these people in the comments saying Rico helped build this company and all this other stuff. That's my company. I built it. And that's what just any company, if you build a company, you pay your employees to work at this company. And that's what happened in the case of Rico. And people want to say Rico made peanuts. Rico was always paid well. He was always paid well. And even with the $700 or whatever figure they're throwing out about Ashley or Ashley owing Rico money, all I can say is Rico was like a uncle to Ashley. I mean, as a little child, Rico is. If y'all Google Tweety Bird keychain, where the little girl in Georgia was suspended for having a Tweety Bird keychain in school and using it as a weapon, she wasn't using it, but they called it a weapon. And she ended up getting expelled from school for having a little Tweety Bird keychain that Rico gave her. Rico would run Ashley all times of the night to McDonald's. There's nothing Rico wouldn't do for Ashley. Their relationship and Ashley, love Rico. So even for him to go and tell that story to the enemy, it's crazy the way that Rico betrayed this family. And he's not a victim. He's not a victim. I don't even feel like I'm a victim, but I feel like this is something that I have to go through and continually. Have I had sleepless nights? Am I tired as hell? Have I been stressed out? Yes to all those things. But as I stay up and have sleepless nights, and the more I think about certain things, and the more I look at my life, only person that's looking back at me, and the only common denominator in this stuff that I didn't have any control over a lot of it is me. So as people fall off, it's just like a snake shedding the skin. They fall off. Once a person show you who they are, then that's who they are.